Follow the signs to Whitley Bay, my hometown. Morning, it's the 15th of November. This is take 30 odd. Honestly, it's, I keep saying, I won't say it, stop RECORDIND, because it will, if I just say it. So, anyway, we've been doing a lot of work in using the pickup and around the northeast area, things like that, just not vlogging material whatsoever. Today though, with my brother-in-law stripping a house down in Whitley Bay, big house, lots and lots of scaffolding. We're going to try and get it all done today. It's Friday after all. Officially, we finish at 2 on a Friday, so it's going to run over, but it's overtime. You know what I mean? So I'm heading along the coastal route from Blyth because it's the quickest. No traffic along the seafront really, and it's a damn sight nicer for you to see as well. But the reason why I'm coming down the coastal route is purely because it's quicker to get to the job. I put my car in at 7:20 this morning. It'd be nice if I get to the house for 8 o'clock. My brother-in-law will be there, and we could just get cracking straight away. There's no restrictions after 8 AM for our job. Last thing, so make me stop. Always stop though, because you never know. I hope everybody's alright and no one's suffering regarding flooding and that. It's absolutely disgusting what's going on. So sorry for everyone who's, especially I've noticed the Doncaster area. I did go down to Coventry on Friday, well after 3 o'clock in the morning. Drove down in the car and helped the lads 4 hours to finish off a job, and then drove back. So on the way back on Friday, we could see the damage the River Don was causing on just off the side of the motorway and that. It was awful. Well off the A1 anyway. Horrible, absolutely horrible. And I've seen on the news this morning before I come in, well, it's the same, if not worse. Still absolutely loving my job. I'm a little bit sore this week because we've done a fair bit of work, like graft. It's been 2 of us up here, you know, so we've had quite a few jobs going on. And like when they wanted stuff down, they want it down quick and out the way. So we're working in the dark a couple of days ago, just lighting, just to try and finish this one job off. I did it like, it was a 13-hour day. It's the first time I've done one of them. But the guys needed it down because there was stuff coming in the next day, and our scaffold basically was in the way. So just went for it non-stop. I'm looking at the flooding in the farm fields to my right here. It sucks, man. So this is kind of the road from Blyth to Seaton Sluice. Absolutely love it. This is where we normally come down with the dog down here. You see her most of the time. If we've got the time, which normally when we're taking the dog down here we do have, we'll spend some time on the beach down here. It's deserted, the beach is beautiful. It's the best chip shop in the world at the end here on the right hand side in Seaton Sluice. There's some cracking chip shops out there, but I tell you what, anyone who thinks they've got the best chip shop, come to Seaton Sluice and try this one. I defy you to say it's not as good. It's amazing. Just don't ask for, what do they call it? The whale. like either the cod or haddock. Like, don't ask for the whale size, because honestly, you just can't eat it. Well, I can't. We could buy one fish between us and here. Bite myself. That school there on the right hand side, when my mum came over from Ireland, that was the first school that she went to in Sluice. Still for sale, that one. Quite strange looking houses on there. I'm really proud of my coastline, like, I must say, I absolutely love it down here. Yeah, we normally park the car in here. It's free parking as well, you know. And just walk to Blyth, walk back, and then go to that chip shop over the side on the right, just over here, over the bridge. And you see the house on the island there on the left hand side. My dad tried to buy that many years ago. Obviously unsuccessfully. Thought we could have, like, my mum could have made a cafe out of some of it, you know, or something like that. It wouldn't sell. It's worth a punt though. And then you've got Seton Sluice Harbour here. I'm still on the blinking waiting list for a mooring. The minute they say yes, it's alright, I've given dimensions of the boat. The minute they say yes, I'll straight out and buy one. Just down there on your left and your right. It's tidal though, that's the problem. So if you want to go fishing, you make sure you go out on high tide. You either fish the full 6 hours and then come in on the next one. So well, the whole day basically. Or you just go out for a couple of hours, which is enough. So this is Seton Sluice. You just passed the chip shop on the right there. See what I mean with the traffic, man? Even for the wagons this size, it's no bother getting round down here. It's lovely. Don't have to worry about anything. And anybody that's seen us on my motorbike going to work when I used to work at the golf for the council, you'll see me coming off this roundabout. The very roundabout I got knocked off. Well, I didn't get knocked off my bike technically, so still 100% on that. I had a hold of it, and the guy, like this woman was driving a car along here, and I was coming round this roundabout to go straight down that route. And she came over here and hit me right here, bang. And I ended up on a bonnet, and I wouldn't let go of my bike because I didn't want to crack the engine, my baby, you know. Guy in the Transvan's going, just drop your bike. I'm like, no chance. So just a little bit shaken up and a little bit of paint off my bike, off the front fork. It's lucky they didn't bend it. Give her a ticking off. Didn't take it any further. I'm not one of them. Just let it go. Nobody's hurt. She got enough of a fright. She was petrified. She actually didn't want to get out of the car. I had to be the calming influence. Say, look, I'm fine. Everything's all right. You're shaking up. I don't blame you. But next time, bloody pay attention. Whether she was on her phone or not, it's debatable. It was a few years back. So that's Whitley Bay Caravan Park. A lot of people buy to live in there. And that's all my parents on the right hand side, and unfortunately are my brother, my mum, my dad. But we're not talking about that. So there's Whitley. And then this first left here if ever you're down this way, take it. Go to Whitley Bay Lighthouse when the tide's out, of course. A bit boring if the tide's in. And you'll see all the seals decided to move here. Look at the golf course, look at all the floods. We are not open today, sorry. So, the only cars that are allowed down there are the fishermen or the golf people. Golf's obviously closed. Yeah, look at the water on there, man. So this is Whitley Bay. Straight ahead you see the dome, which, you know, they've tidied it up, it looks fantastic, right? But inside, they've just totally missed the trick. I mean, we don't want it to be arcades again like it used to be. You know, it was brilliant growing up with loads of arcades and pool tables and Space Invaders and everything like that. That's what we were, Whitley Bay. It was fair, fun fair, you know. But then they've done this up, eventually they've done the dome up, and it looks lovely inside now, but they've turned it into like a, I don't know, like the restaurants just takes your eyes out, you're like the local people, unless you're at this end, you know what I mean, like there's so many local people that can't really access that because of the price they're charging for stuff. It's mad, it really is. It's Whitley Bay that, it should have been the venues or something like that, but it isn't. It's a shame. That's where I learned to swim. It used to be called Whitley Bay Leisure Pool. It was brilliant. Had a massive diving bit, you know, like 15 feet deep, which seemed like the deepest thing on the planet, honestly, when you were young and going in there. They had a window so you could watch the people diving in, and then they'd come and swim at the window, give you funny faces and stuff. Or they'd moon you, you know. Got to be done, on it. Not these days though. No. So there's the dome. I come down here and I've done a night fly and took some cracker pictures of the dome. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was the first night flight I did with my drone, you know. And I was just at the left hand side there and took it up. And I was quite impressed with the outcome. Creator had all the lights on and that, just done it. They just finished and opened it up. Still got stuff going on. The shops to be open down the sides and that, but like I say, sorry, like it's overpriced. Now people are going to go, oh no, it's fine. Well, that's great. If you're saying it's not, it's because you can afford it. I'm alright. I could go in there and get whatever I wanted. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying, you know, it's supposed to be for everybody, and it's not. And I don't get why they've put them green metal things up. It's a bit odd. This is all new. There used to be a pub there called the Avenue, all these flats here. And just on your right hand side is where I grew up. Just this street here, Brook Street. Loved it. I literally crossed the road and I was on the beach. This next one here, my sister had a B&B right on the corner of the street here, and then this is South Parade, where every building you could see was a pub, and it was pub after pub after pub, and it was rammed in the 80s and 90s. Couldn't get moved. This used to be a nightclub, knocked it down. That used to be a pub. Not that one, sorry. Wow, it is so different. This used to be a pub, this big building here, the dark brown, used to be called the High Point. Old school friend of mine, parents, they had it. So that's all been converted into flats. Great view for them though, but you don't get much of a summer down here when the sea frets up and that. So we're in Cullercoats now. Skateboard park. And this is Cullercoats Bay along here. Starting like just around this bend. That used to be a huge hotel on this corner. My sister used to own that, and then somebody bought it and turned it into a house. And I mean huge, by the way, inside. I loved it because, like, when I was passing in the morning, I would always try and time it when I'm passing once you've just done breakfast, so there's loads left over. So you've got Cullercoats Harbour just down here. There's people. Oh. And just behind this garage here, the Rocket Garage, which has been here forever, I'll serve my apprenticeship in a garage, DJA Coachworks, doing panel beating. Trying to get away from being at sea, but it dragged us back. I just couldn't be at home back then. I just wanted to be on the rigs or back on the ship. So done me 2 years, qualified, panel beater, sprayer, and then I buggered off back to sea. I tried. So you got Tynemouth Priory here, straight ahead on your left hand side, and Tynemouth Beach. You're in Tynemouth now. Stunning. Then you've got like the aquarium here on the right. I was here on Sunday with my granddaughter. Blue reef, even though they've just painted it yellow. Tynemouth. There's more as well, but I'm turning right here, so what a lovely way to drive in. Just kind of split this. And I see sayonara. You enjoyed that. Once I'm back in the wagon again, I'll give you some updates and that, but everything's fine, going great. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching and thanks for staying patient with us, as always. Splitting this one as well so I don't clip a lane. Taking that. Very much. Thank you very much. Here we go. Catch you soon, folks. Thanks for watching.